Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world and welcome back to another Tea Tuesday. Hey, today I have from the Puka Tea Advent Calendar. This one is called, let me see here, I have the whole thing, After Dinner. There, and it is After Dinner. It's got a delicious balance of sweet fennel, roast chicory, and cardamom. And I have it in my Ravenclaw mug. I've got just a couple little things that I picked up here and there kind of to share with you tonight, a little life update. Hey, so you want to see what I got and hear about what's going on? Come join me. Welcome. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If you are new, hi, my name is Katie. On my channel, I do all kinds of unboxings, subscription boxes, mystery boxes. I do hauls, Mask Mondays, Tea Tuesdays, anything else that I find fun or interesting, and I hope you do too. Any of that sounds good to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button down there. And to my tried and true subscribers, thank you all so much for coming back and supporting me every day. I love you guys so much. All right, so Tea Tuesday. Hey, if you are new, Tea Tuesday is kind of my time to kind of have a cup of tea, relax, just kind of catch you up on how things are going, talk to you about things that might be going on and either in my life or in the world. So, oh yeah, so I always Tuesday nights have a little cup of tea and try to just chit chat with you about things that are going on. Advent calendars are coming. I've already got actually both my tea ones ordered and they're in already, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit to see which ones those are. For the last 2 years, I've done the Puka Advent Calendar that you can get on Amazon. It is a 24 or 25 day calendar, I forget now. But usually you can get it for like around $15 and they have really nice teas, really interesting teas. These, like I said, this one is their After Dinner. It's got fennel and chicory and cardamom. It is so warm. Like this would be great on like a winter evening or like after you came in from playing in the snow, because those spices, that cardamom and fennel, it just like warms you up. So I love it. They have a lot of their spices have that like fennel or spices in them, but they do have like an English breakfast tea and things like that. So I will link that down below, because that is not going to be one of my advent calendars this year, because I have done it the past 2 years. So I have found 2 new tea ones for you. I've ordered my first beauty advent calendar, and I had you guys guessing in my community tab. I'm going to keep you guessing. Nobody has guessed it yet. I will give you a clue. Oh, one of my wonderful subscribers suggested this one to me. Okay, so it is not one that I have done before. It is not, I kind of spoiled the Look Fantastic calendar. So if you haven't seen that, I'll pop a card for it right up here. I was not overly impressed with it. I didn't think it was worth $119. It was a lot of really small sample sizes. The one in really nice full size that I loved and that was making me even question getting it was that it had a full size like 8 ounce like plus thing of the Christoph Robin sea salt scrub, and you guys know that I love that stuff. But I can get it for like $40 to $50, so I can get like 2.5 of them for what it would cost me to get the whole advent calendar from Look Fantastic. So it is not that one. After last year's debacle with Glossy Box, I will not be getting the Glossy Box one this year. If you are new from last year, the Glossy Box Advent Calendar, which is perennially one of the best beauty advent calendars, I had a major problem with. I had like 3 days in the advent calendar that were missing all of the products, including day 25, where it was supposed to have a full palette from Wonder Beauty and 2 Elena Badro eye brushes. is I was missing at least one or two more full-size products. So it was a little crazy, and customer service did not exactly treat me well. I'll leave a link up above again for that one from last year, so you kind of understand why I'm not getting that one again. Just not ready to give Glossybox back any money right now. Maybe next year, we'll see. But I'm excited. I've seen the spoilers for the one that I did get, because it's available in the UK already. But I'm excited for it. I think it's worth the money. It's a new one. I'm excited to do it. So yeah, Body Shop is out in the UK. Interestingly, the Body Shop is showing new ones on their website and Ulta's website, but they're last year's calendars, and there's no mark that shows that they are last year's calendars. So I don't know what is going on with the US Body Shop advent calendars, if they're going to have the same ones that the UK is getting, or if they're just recycling last year's. Because if they're recycling last year's, then I don't want to spend my money on it, quite frankly. They're slightly cheaper than they would have been last year, but not by that much. So I don't want to, I'm going to keep an eye on that one and see what happens. I haven't seen anything from Ipsy or FabFitFun yet to say if they're doing calendars again. Let's see. Waiting on a couple. The chocolate ones aren't out yet, but I will definitely pick up a couple of those. So yeah, I keep checking. QVC, I did that one last year. Was not impressed. Was going to try it again, but they haven't had it. I've been checking and checking and checking QVC, and for the first time in like 3 or 4 years, they don't have a beauty advent calendar. I don't know if one will come out like in October or November, but for now, it was like the first one I got last year, because usually they have it in their Christmas and July sale, but they didn't this year. So well, I haven't seen anything. I've been checking them. I've been checking HSN. So yeah, as things come available, I will try to let you know. If it's not something I'm going to get and I can see like the full spoilers, I will try to bring you a video on that like I did with the Look Fantastic, just so you can decide whether or not you want to spend the money on it. So yeah, that's what I have with advent calendars. There is another one that a wonderful subscriber suggested, the Cult Advent Calendar. That one is amazing. Again, that one is already out and available in the UK, but it's going to be like $300, and I just can't. And that's a little too rich for my blood. Now, it is worth over $1,000. It's going to be worth like $1,100 or something crazy insane like that. I just can't. It's going to end up being like $350 to $400, and I just can't outlay that. That would be the absolute only one that I would get. So I'd rather get a couple of other ones than put all my money in that one, because like I said, I've seen the spoilers. I wouldn't want everything in it. So it's not worth it to me. Wow, advent calendars weren't even going to be a topic for me. Speaking of the UK, huge news out of there this past week. My condolences to the British and UK people, Scotland, Wales, Britain, and I'm forgetting one, and I apologize, maybe Northern Ireland, and for the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. She was just an icon. I mean, I think I read somewhere like 9 in 10 people have never known any other Queen of England or any other monarch of England. And having sat on the throne for 70 years is just amazing. So now we have King Charles the Third. Be interested to see how he does, how he's accepted. Saw somebody today say something like he's had the longest apprenticeship ever, which kind of he has. I mean, he was born knowing that he was pretty much going to be the heir to the throne. So from like the minute go, he was raised as somebody who would one day have the throne. But he's had to wait like 73 or 76 years, something crazy like that. It'll be interesting to see how he's accepted given kind of some of his past and everything. I think he's in his older age, in his 70s, has calmed down a little, but we'll see. I find the whole thing fascinating because, of course, as in the US, we don't have, we change presidents every 4 to 8 years. So we have all this pomp and circumstance every 4 to 8 years. Whereas in this whole change of power. And I'm like, their national anthem is changing, their currency is changing. Can you imagine if our currency changed every time we changed a president? That would be insane. But, for 70 years she's been on there. I was teasing a friend of mine who is, he's now a US citizen, but he's originally from the UK. I was like, all those shops in the UK are like getting all that money in like £1 notes or whatever that have Queen Elizabeth on it, and they're like putting it in like a little plastic sleeve protector going, I'll sell it to you for £10. It's a memorabilia now. Because all of a sudden it's going to all be printed with Charles on it. So I find that so interesting, and I absolutely want to watch the coronation. I know it's not going to be for like a year, but I so absolutely want to watch the coronation. I told Emily, I was like, it's the only coronation I'll ever see other than Elsa's, meaning from the movie Frozen, when Elsa goes through her coronation. I was like it's the first like real coronation that we will watch. Obviously, people who are over 70 or 80 years old, even those over 80, they were young kids when Elizabeth was coronated as queen. So they probably don't even remember watching it, but it was like one of the, like, TV was like this like newfangled technology at that time. So I don't know. I find it all very fascinating, and I'm like glued to it. But seriously, condolences to the family. This is a son and grandsons and children and grandchildren, great grandchildren that are mourning the loss of a mother, grandmother, and so on. We see it as, the queen of another country, somebody we, may or may not have been fascinated by, but for them it's a family member that they have lost. And so, it's got to be difficult to grieve in public like that. So my condolences to them. And of course, I do want to mention, and that Sunday, of course, was the 21st anniversary of 9/11. And may we never forget that atrocity that occurred in the United States. It's in New York and DC and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The tremendous loss of life from that event. So, I do want to kind of mark that also. Okay. Whew. Not too much going on in my life. I'm back to school. The kids are back to school. So far, so good on both of those. We're only 2 weeks in. And so far, so good. I know, especially with the kids, things are about to get real this week. I think especially Andrew. Andrew's in the 8th grade, and we went to back to school night last week, and everything was all about like prepping them for high school and prepping them for high school, and how they're going to have to like really think with a lot more like logic and reasoning once they get to high school, do a lot more writing, a lot more homework. So, oh, I feel like things are going to get real for him really soon. Emily, on the other hand, is in 6th grade, and they're kind of, gently bringing them into middle school and getting them used to middle school and middle school life. So it's almost like they're in like very opposite spaces right now as far as school, even though they're in the same building again. And but that's really all that's going on. It's just been kind of crazy busy for me with the start of the new semester. Yeah. So just a couple of purchases I wanted to share with you. First one is an update, and honestly, I could not find the replacement chain, but I did want you to know that I did get a replacement chain from this broken one that I got from Curator. I have a feeling maybe somebody else put their little hands on it, but I did. Curator right away. Their customer service is fantastic right away. They were like, "We're sending you a replacement," and no questions. And so, I did show them the picture and everything, but no questions and on anything there. They shipped it right out. I got it within like about a week or 10 days. So, I do thank them for that. Still not getting the fall box, just not feeling the fall vibes from it. Don't feel like I would use everything in it, and because it is an expensive box at about $100 a box, or $100 per season, and I'm just gonna skip that one. Speaking of fall boxes, I feel like the FabFitFun saga is not ending. I've been watching some other people unbox theirs, and they're annual members, but they got their boxes very late. Now, they got their boxes late because they had chosen that Kate Somerville serum that I got that was like absolutely turned rancid. I mean, honest to God, it smelled like spoiled chicken. And if you've ever smelled spoiled chicken or spoiled meat, that's what this smelled like. It was gross. They offered me a $15 they offered me a $15 credit in the add-on sale for winter. So like we're talking a whole season from now. So probably end of October, beginning of November, maybe. Like not even for the edit sale that's coming up. And I think the edit sale is coming up either this week or next week, which is crazy. But that's what I got, was a $15 credit. I've heard other people got a $10 credit. The people whose boxes got held, though, they got a credit and they got to pick a different item to be included in their box. So, like, the Dr. Brandt Essence was what I would have originally chosen for category 6, but I went with the Kate Somerville because I liked it better. And so once I got the rancid serum, that was it. There was no replacement item offered to me, but apparently the people who hadn't had their boxes sent yet did get a replacement item. Plus, apparently they're getting a credit. And I'm kind of like, hey, wait a minute. That's a little sketchy. Hey, you send me rancid, nasty serum, and I only get a credit. They get something plus a credit? I don't know. I continue to feel like FabFitFun has not addressed this properly, nor has Kate Somerville. We did get an email from FabFitFun and the other day saying that you know, if we'd already talked to customer service and we already had the credit, then we would get the credit in the fall, in the winter add-on sale. If we hadn't, we could choose either that $15 credit, or we could choose to have a Kate Somerville replacement item valued at least $98 in our winter box. I'm kind of like, wait, 15 versus 98? What? So I feel like nothing has been equitable here. People got rancid serum and are getting anywhere from $10 to $15 in credit. People who their box was caught before it went out, so their box was a little late, got both a new product and a credit. And now, if you haven't settled with them, you can get either a credit or you can get a Kate Somerville product worth $98. And I'm like, all of this still continues to be really chaotic, shady for me. I don't want another Kate Somerville product right now because I still I still contend that product is nasty. Kate Somerville has said it is fine to use, but they also in the same breath say that it has probably lost its efficacy, its ability to do what it's supposed to do. So you would just be slathering on stinky, clumpy serum for no reason. It's not even going to do what the vitamin C serum was supposed to do. Which, why? They... Okay, rant over. I do have 2 items that I would like to share with you. I know this is getting long, but I follow, you guys know I love Disney. I love Disney. Everything to do with Disney. Disney, a Loungefly, which is a like bag clothing type accessory company. He does a lot of Disney themed things. They're kind of a cult following in the Disney community. And I follow one site called Bibbidi. I follow them because they also have a Bibbidi box, a subscription box. I have not gotten it on my channel as of yet, but I've always, it's always been in the back of my mind. They have a Bibbidi boutique also. And so I saw something, I forget if it was on Instagram or in my email flash up the other week, that they were doing like a huge bag clearance, but it was on an Instagram live. So I happened to join that night because I was like, I would love to get a Loungefly. Emily has a Loungefly now. I don't. So I was looking on there for that, and they did have some phenomenal prices on them. I did pick up this cute little crossbody with Chip and Dale. How cute are they? And they're like carrying this big donut that has like a bite out of it. It has like the sprinkles on it, and then back here it does say Disney Loungefly. The attention to detail in these bags is amazing. So once you open it up, let me get some of the stuff out. It does come with the crossbody, the item. Let me take the tissue out so I can show you the inside of this bag, which is so stinking cute. Look at all the cute little donuts in there, and it does have a small zipper pouch in there too. They're mainly known for their like mini backpacks, and that's what Emmy got. I thought this was so cute though, and I do love a good crossbody, and I was like, when I go to the parks, at least right now, I use like a bigger backpack. I use like an LL Bean like day pack, because I'm carrying around kids stuff, I'm carrying around water bottles, so I was like, you know what, the crossbody probably makes more sense for me. You know, oh, if we're going out to dinner or something, I can just, when we're down there, I can leave the backpack at the hotel and just grab this, have enough in there just for the evening and go with it. So these are normally like $70 to $80. I picked it up for $35, so like 50% off. So I was really excited about this. I did get one other item, but that is for a Disney swap that I am in, so I'm not going to show that one here today. And then they also had some clothing in their clearance sale. This actually is a new thing, so it was not on clearance, but it was a really cute cardigan, almost more like a wrap. It has like dolman sleeves on it. It's all cream with like a shawl collar in the front, and then on the back, it's kind of this gray, like heather. Really, really nice. I thought this was, and the way they were like showing it just with like skinny jeans and a t-shirt, or I even thought like a long sleeve t-shirt in the fall. It could almost act like a little like extra layer, extra jacket. I just thought it was really cute, and it's nice and long, so if you were wearing it with leggings or skinny jeans, it would cover everything that you would want it to cover. So I did pick this up from Bibbidi also. Oh, Bibbidi is a small business. Like I said, they do kind of specialize with their name Bibbidi, with Disney type items, but they do have other stuff too, including some Harry Potter stuff. So I just wanted to kind of share those with you because I was so excited about getting the bag, especially. I was going to talk a little bit about like the Harry Potter controversy and the ColourPop thing tonight, but maybe next week. I did buy some of the new launch, so it might be here in time to talk about it next week. So, well, maybe we'll cover that next week because this is getting really long. If you have made it this far, leave me a star emoji down in the comments. All right, folks, that is it. That is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye.